With local elections gearing up for the November general election, I wanted to bring to you information regarding Idaho's gubernatorial race. The 2018 Idaho primary produced two strong candidates that seek the governor's seat. Both Brad Little and Paulette Jordan are preparing a hard race. This is especially a hard race for Paulette Jordan because she is running on a Democratic ticket against an established Republican who believes he has already won the race. Hello, my name is Elena V, and in today's video, I wanted to highlight a few important takeaways from both candidates, along with a few laws that are taking effect this year. So let's start off with the underdog of the race, Paulette Jordan. If you haven't already seen her campaign ad, here it is.
Paulette Jordan. Her family's been on this land for so many generations that, well, Paulette and Idaho are frankly one and the same. In Idaho, the land can be unforgiving. We have to care for each other, care for our families, have faith in God. Since the beginning, politicians from Washington have tried to push their values on us. It's our time to come together to defend Idaho. Paulette Jordan for governor. Pure Idaho.
Paulette Jordan is already making history by being the state's first female gubernatorial candidate. But if elected, she will not only be our first female governor, but also the nation's first indigenous governor. Jordan describes herself as an Idaho-raised Democratic progressive. She stands firm on women's rights, environmental issues. She supports Medicaid expansion, affordable higher education, and she wants to raise teachers' pay. These are just a few important takeaways from her platform, but I encourage you to take a more in-depth look. A link will be provided in the description box below. Now moving on to Brad Little. Brad Little was appointed by Governor Dirk Kempthorne to fill a state senate vacancy in 2001 and served as a state senator until 2009. In the same year, Governor Otter appointed Little to serve the office of lieutenant governor from 2009 to 2018. Now he is hoping to win in the November general election and be our next governor. If you haven't seen Brad Little's campaign ad, here it is.
Brad Little grew up on an Idaho ranch, and he still works on one today. A third-generation Idahoan, Brad Little knows the value of strong families and personal responsibility, and the importance of keeping government off our backs. Faith, honesty, hard work. These are the Idaho values Brad Little fights for every day. A rancher, a conservative, a courageous leader. Brad Little will be the strong governor Idaho families need.
Brad Little describes himself as an Idaho conservative standing firm on Second Amendment rights. He is a pro-life supporter, he is a pro-traditional marriage supporter, and he wants to lower healthcare costs in the state. Little is considered an establishment candidate, which means he has the full support of Idaho's top conservative donors. He is a politician who wants to ensure the conservative longevity of Idaho. Honestly, both candidates come with their own varied pros and cons, but it is important to know which each candidate stands to get a better idea on who to vote for in this upcoming election. I'm going to provide links in the description box below on both candidates. I'm also going to provide links on their voting history so you can get a better idea of how they are and what they believe in. To touch on some other Idaho news, a few laws are coming into effect this year. The first of those laws being nursing mothers are now legally able to breastfeed in public without the fear of harassment or persecution. Like, that should even be a law. I mean, for me, that should actually be common sense. But I guess on the plus side, now we have a law that protects mothers. The second law makes it a misdemeanor to make any type of threats that may disrupt school and school activities. These includes threats made over social media. The third new law is now a person does not have to worry about getting sued or persecuted for damage of property if that individual damaged a vehicle while in the process of rescuing a child from a hot car. I really do hope that nobody was prosecuted or sued because they decided to break a window and get a child out of a hot car. But if that was the case, then I guess now it is a good thing that we have a law in place. And the last law that's coming into effect is by far my favorite, which is slow drivers now have to face a fine if they are caught driving too slow in the left lane. This would cost you $90. This is one of my favorite laws because people that know me the best know that I'm kind of a speed demon on the road, and it aggravates me so much when you have somebody going 10 below the speed limit in the left lane. I can't be the only one that's aggravated by this, and I also can't be the only one that's pretty excited about this new law. So I want to hear from you. I always want to hear from you. So Idahoans, who are you supporting in November's general election and why? Non-Idahoans, who would you support if you lived in Idaho and why? Be sure to write your answers in the comment box below. I hope you guys enjoyed today's short video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel for more content. You can find everything I discussed in the description box below. Again, I'm Elena V, and remember to always leave things better than how you found it. Have a good day. Bye.